have an advantage if they choose to go for the 2v1. And here you are, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3, Taipei Assassins starting things off on the blue side. I have a miraculous crowd cheering behind me. They are all excited. They want to see who comes up on top for the GPL Winter Finals. And I am too, Fish.
I'm incredibly excited to see this game. Actually, been incredibly excited to see every single one of these games, and I really hope that we will get to see a best of 5 through and through today. Real and Morning once again going to walk down the melee. Both of these teams are just going to fan out around the jungle. They just want to spot out if there are going to be any early invades through any points of the jungle in this game. So Morning and O'Real in the mid lane going to see Jax on the top lane. Elise is going to stand nearby to Jax. Mundo is going to stand around the entrance to blue buff. Olaf around Raves, AD carry and supports around the bottom side of the jungle.
Right, and once again we see Taipei Snipers, they are going quite passively for this level 1 engage because like I was talking to Wolf earlier, Taipei Snipers, they are the one team to still value the level 1 engage, and here we have Morning and O'Real just pretty much standing pretty close to each other. They are not too fearful.
Just having a little bit of a dance. Just a little bit of a dance off.
And O'Real as well with that Oktoberfest Bragger skin. So adding on more style factors as compared to Morning. Just a fisherman. Ooh, and the Morning slam goes down. Silence has been broken for this one, and O'Real and Morning just trading blows back and forth.
O'Real still gonna take ignite onto O'Real. Morning's actually getting ignited as well. O'Real and Morning, they want blood early on, and we said at the start of this series, it is gonna be a grudge match, and this is exactly what we meant. This is what happened to BB in the first game, and now Morning's getting a taste of it as well.
Oh gosh, very, very close moment for Morning there, and he's forced to just sit in the back lines now because he still needs to kind of regen himself back up with the Crystalline Flask, and O'Real once again going in with the body slam, dangerous movement once more. So it looks like we are not going to see that lane swap coming in for Snipers here, instead going for the traditional 2v2 bottom lane. So oh, actually in the meantime, mid lane once again, O'Real putting on the aggression onto Morning once more.
O'Real actually can be incredibly aggressive now, just because he was able to hit level 2 before Morning by smartly pushing up this way. Morning still does have that playful trickster, so if O'Real gets a little bit too aggressive, he could possibly bait something out here. Crazy aggression coming out from these two mid laners earlier as Morning shows off that playful trickster right there, just to dodge some damage coming out from that barrel.
And you know, something we did mention in the pre-game is that it's been a while since we've seen Fizz. The last time that we see it was actually from AHQ Esports Club, and that was from Western, but pretty much it's an iconic champion for him. And this time around, you know, Morning playing this assassin in the mid lane is something that we have not seen in a while now, and my concern is he going to be rusty on the champion?
God, JJ does not know what is about to hit him if he stays around for this any longer. Jay is poised nearby to try and get a stun off as well. See, a stun goes down to Jay. God JJ is not going to follow up with any damage at all. Now Elise has managed to stuck in. God JJ is going to get stunned. He's going to get ignited. He will go down. First blood will go to BB. Fantastic play coming in from the Azubu Taipei Assassins.
Nice clean gang coming in from Taipei Assassins. That is what they wanted. And like you mentioned, Jay on that Leona pick. But look out, Vince is right around the corner. He might decide to go in. But he decides to just stick around the turret. Shouldn't be too much of a problem here.
Jay has been playing so phenomenally on Leona. The first game he played in this best of 5 series, I didn't see him miss a single Zenith blade, and that was a crazy play for him to make. Came out of the brush, completely faked out Azubu Taipei Snipers, thinking that he wasn't going to go aggressive. Got a great Zenith blade off, instantly put the ignite down onto God JJ, and a great flash coming from BB, and Dinja came in for some damage as well. Was able to pick up that first blood, and it was a great first blood for the Taipei Assassins.
And I have to say as well that Jay made a very good improvement, but look how Vince is around the corner.
Jay's actually going to get stunned up. His Wins now going to go on to Jay. Jay's going to get taken out for sure. God JJ will pick up this kill. There comes the top from Archie. God Jay's going to go down once again. One more attack will be enough. Archie will pick him up. Mistake's going down. Now Wins is in a wall of hurt. Mundo's going to chase down. Wins will go down. Here comes O'Real, the flash body slam. BB's down so low. Morning's coming in for the fight as well. O'Real has red ball, slowing down Morning. Morning's going to go down. TPS will pick up the triple kill. Gragas will get a triple kill. What a hectic fight early on. god!
What an explosive action! We have more kills that minute just right at game number 3, and it was an extended team fight as well. We saw Archie come in with the teleport, and he managed to pick up the double kill and the triple kill coming for Real as well. He will be happy with that. Goes back, picks up the Shadows of Harmony and that finished Codex as well, so he will be able to do very well against Morning for the early game stages. What a fight!
Once again, we did mention this would be a crunch match. This is going to be some
Everyone
intense
wants
action.
blood.
Everyone wants blood here. That was just all out. None of them were concerned for their own safety. They just went all in. Even Morning came in. Once he threw out that playful trickster, he knew he was gone. He knew that O'Real had him in the bag there. But still, they went all in, trying to pick up the kills left, right, and center. It's still hard to say who came out on top of that. I have to give that to the Azubu Taipei snipers, though, as we do go into a replay of that fight. So, Chris, take us through what just happened.
Alright, so what happened was Jay actually, he got caught out way too far ahead. Wanted to go in with the Zenith Blade, does put on some damage, and the Sunlight prop onto God JJ. And BB at the sidelines just chugging away with the Boomerang Blade. Archie joining the fray right at level 4 with the teleport. God JJ will get executed with by Archie there with the cleaver, and Mistake there standing and keeping everyone in fray there. And Vince will actually go down, and O'Real now jumping the fray, double kill on him now, and Morning not going to be able to escape from that one, and he will go down to the red bar. So triple kill for him there.
Triple kill coming in from Morning then. Good thing to note is that teleport was used by Archie to get down to that lane. So Zonda now was able to hit level 6 first, and Archie getting a little bit bullied in this lane. Not too much. He's even in terms of minion score. He does have 2 kills to his belt, but early on, as we see, Morning just O'Real does not like Morning at all. He just wants him out of his lane. Don't even come close to me.
We have to remember he is up by 3 kills right from the start, and having all this early game item advantages is just gonna rack face on the side of Morning. It's gonna be quite dangerous, but Dinter will be around the area to try to support Morning for the most part.
Just remember all the trash talk that was coming out from these teams. We see O'Real now. He's going to try and take away this blue buff with the help of Wins. They will be able to get it. All the trash talk that was thrown around by these teams. We saw early on, Jay now getting aggressive on there, but we saw early on how much trash talk was being thrown around. God JJ was saying how BB's the only person in this team that matters, but God JJ just got taken down for 2 early kills. Jay was the one making the plays in the team. It wasn't even BB that started that play that took down God JJ. O'Real trying to get solo kills in the mid lane. The only one that we haven't seen yet is Archie against Zonda. Still been a fairly even farm fest between these two. Archie helping on his team a little bit, but I can't wait to see if one of these are able to pick up a solo kill on the other.
So once again, Dinter moving into the bottom lane. Vince is somewhat far away from the area, and that ward from Taipei snipers will be able to spot Dinter out. And with the movements from the minions, Dinter will know that there's a ward around the area. And once again, Morning being bullied out by O'Real here as we start to see the CS difference start to show now. There we go, churn the waters there.
O'Real though might be able to make a nice play against Morning as he playful tricksters away from an explosive cast. However, with playful trickster down, that allows O'Real to get some good damage down. Morning definitely has to head back to base here. This could be a tower for the Azubu Taipei snipers. They could potentially transition this into a dragon if they choose to do so as well.
Right, so it's gonna be should be the first turret of the game going in favor of the Taipei snipers. There we go. That will snowball the advantages for Taipei snipers to a good 1,000 just 9 minutes into this one. I would have to say it's a very good start, especially for O'Real there. We have seen in game 1 again.
Oh, that's gonna flash over, throws the cocoon, and hits absolutely nothing. Dinter was being a little bit ambitious there to try and pick off a kill into O'Real, who was pushing really deep into that mid lane, but completely whiffed the flash cocoon.
Well, we all know that Gragas is pretty much a very big target, but I guess it's not that big to get just whiffed pass across there.
Not that big for the Spider Lady being played by Dinter here. Archie and Zonda once again gonna battle out in the top lane. Archie still behind in terms of minion score, but was able to pick up those 2 kills for himself and an assist to top it all off when he did teleport down to that bottom lane. Speaking of the bottom lane, is even in terms of minion score right now, we do have BB ahead by 1 kill at the moment, and they have been shoving into this tower consistently. I have to give it up to Jay though. I think Jay is going to be the one that will make this bot lane happen just because of how well he's been playing Leona this entire series.
Something something else about the top lane as well, because we saw Archie go down with the teleport very early on. It gave a lot of free lane experience and free lane farming over to Zonda. That is what resulted in this CS difference.
Morning's going to take some damage from Oreo. That's actually going to battle out. There goes the explosive cap. Morning going to use that playful trickster. Will not get hit by the final barrel being thrown out by Gragas. But once again, Oreo is really just showing that he is not afraid of Morning. Not afraid of Morning one bit. He may be new to the mid lane, but he's definitely not afraid.
That's right. And it's a very disastrous situation for Morning as well. Every time he comes back into lane, he will just get forced out by Oreo, and there's nothing much that he can do about it as well. And even for Dinter, if he tries to support Morning in the mid lane, then he would free up Taipei Snipers to do something else as well. And we start to see that bullying come into effect. And Morning sitting on 47 CS at 11 minutes coming into this one. It's not a very good position for him to be in. So he needs to find the opening right now to get some goal in, get some kills in as well, to try to build back into the game. But for the most part, for the first 15 minutes, I would say Taipei Snipers pretty much got Morning right under their control.
So remember, once again, we are possibly going to see another Blade of the Ruined King be built by the top laner here. Jax is definitely going to be picking one up. Lucian could potentially pick one up after his Trinity Force, which some Lucians have been doing recently. And if they do that, we'll once again see two champions with a Blade of the Ruined King going up against a Mundo. And it's going to be very interesting to see how that pans out. Whether Archie will be able to survive all of that percent-based damage coming out from those items and the heavy damage that Lucian and Jax can dish out, along with true damage as well coming out from Wynn's Reckless Swing. It's going to be interesting to see how Archie will do it. If he can pull off a Zonda himself. We see he will get ganked. He's going to get the counter-strike down. O'Reil's going to come in. We'll pop him back into the team. No one flash me. O'Reil will pick up the kill. He will go on a rampage as well.
4-0-0. Taipei Snipers absolutely dominating in this one, and they wanted to just swing by and pick up the dragon, but Taipei Assassins, they are there, they are ready to react to that. So Taipei Snipers, they will play it safely and try to back up from that one. And here comes the question again, is that early dragon actually worth the risk? And Taipei Assassins at this point in time, they pretty much need the dragon, but they will have to trade. But Taipei Snipers still around the area. They might be able to just contest about this.
There's a solar flare coming out from Jay, but Mistake will be able to flash out of that one. There goes the Culling. We will see Elise pick up the dragon now. Wynn's gonna get slowed down. Will not get slowed down. JJ will actually get slowed down. There goes Chum the Waters on the Winds. He'll pop that Ragnarok to avoid all the crowd control coming out from the slow from both Chum the Waters, the knockup, and also the Cleaver slows coming out. That was the first solar flare. Well, Jay, to be fair, did not miss that solar flare there. He actually had to force a flash coming in from Mistake. However, I think the question right now is not, is Dragon worth it? But they need to trade Dragon right now. So Mistake's going to get a stun to Jay. He's going to get taken out for sure. As O'Reil's going to pick up a kill. No, Wynn's will pick it up with that undertow. And I think it's not so much as is Dragon worth the risk, but more of TPA need to pick up a Dragon to compensate for the fact that TPS had two members at the top lane to pick up a kill onto Archie. They need to somehow even out the gold, and to do so, Dragon would be the best option for them, because it's all the way at the other side of the map. There's no way that Zonda or Real would be able to get down there in time to contest, and it would be a 4-on-3 situation. If Jay was able to land that solar flare, he would have been able to lock someone down, and they would have potentially gotten a few more kills off that engage.
And I like the movements of Taipei Snipers at this point of time. The problem with game 1 and game number 2 was that for the first 20 minutes of the game, they were just like the guys at the back seat. That's why they weren't unable to kind of play the usual play style that they like to do. But this time around, right from the start, they had all these advantages. And speaking of which, we have the engage up in the top lane.
Zonda's going to jump in. He does get the counter strike off and forces Archie to use his ultimate there to get some regeneration. But that was a lot of damage being put down by Zonda on his own. Elise was coming in from the counter gang to try and help out Archie in the top lane, but Mistake was poised nearby to help out as well.
Right, so once again, Taipei Snipers, they will be going for this fast push strategy that we are very used to seeing them do. And, you know, in a sense, game 1 and game 2, they were restricted, they were unable to do it. But game 3, ever since that very messy engage down at the bottom lane, everything just turned for them, especially for Real. Finishing up the Fiend's Unholy Grail already and having that blasting one as well. A lot of AP being loaded up on his side. So we see Oriel just turn the switch on. Bam! He was immediately, in the position where he is able to play more aggressive, and we are seeing that come into play here. So 3K, 2.5K advantage in the favor of Taipei Snipers, and they will be looking to build that up even further.
Sure will. Red buff has respawned for the Azubu Taipei Assassins. They will be able to pick that one up, donate it over to BB. Probably the best person to give that to at this point in time. Morning, on the other hand, he's still trying to catch up in terms of minion score compared to Oriel, and it's going to be quite hard for him to catch up in terms of gold. Oriel is really far ahead. He's sitting at 6,150 gold, whereas Fizz is only sitting at about 3,900 gold at the moment. That is all coming in the minion score lead that Oriel holds right now, and also the fact that he was able to pick up 4 kills and an assist throughout this entire game.
That's a huge mountain to climb for Morning, or well, in this game more like a huge Gragas to climb here. So Morning trying to get every single scrap of gold from the map here. Are we gonna see a 15-minute Baron attempt coming in from Taipei Snipers here?
Doesn't look like it. See Archie now gonna get turned on. The stun goes down onto Archie. Counter-strike will pop as well. Thunder Waters will stop it for a while. Ragnarok is pop. Archie will go down here. The undertow will be enough to pick that one up. In response, Oriel's gonna throw the explosive cast, but the flash coming in from the Fishman will be enough for him to escape. In the meantime though, we have the push coming in from BB and Jay. They were able to take down one outer turret, but that's about it.
Right, and look at the pace for Taipei Snipers now. Winning in with all this advantage.
JJ's in trouble here. Jay's gonna land the solar flare. The cleanse comes down. Has to flash away. Once again, beautiful solar flare coming out from Jay, and a great pinpoint cleanse coming out from God JJ as well, getting rid of that crowd control as soon as it landed on his champion.
Instantaneous flash there as well. Something to just like blink the line, and everything was just in the favor for God JJ there. So very close action for him. And Morning now, ever since the early game, hasn't been able to do much. And Archie now, he's looking at a position where he will not be able to handle Zonda for the most part of it, because the Blade of the Ring King finished up for Zonda. Now he should be able to trade very efficiently with Archie now, and there we see the 40 CS advantage. And look at that!
Going into Spider Form just in time there to get the repel off and negate the damage coming out from that explosive cast. Two things I want to point out here is what the Azubu Taipei Snipers wanted to do coming into the specified series to pick off the games against the Taipei Assassins.
Okay.
They mentioned that they want to focus down both BB and Morning in the laning phase and shut them down early. Get rid of the 2-star playmakers of Azubu TPA. That way, Archie, Dinter, and Jay, who were considered non-playmaking players, more of consistent players, they won't be able to carry BB and Morning because they're not making the plays they need to. However, right now, it just really looks like Jay is the one that is carrying BB. He's making all the plays in this bottom lane. Morning, on the other hand, he has been incredibly focused by Oriel alone. Oriel's been doing a good job of shutting him down this entire game.
Yes, and he's at a position where he simply can't respond to all this early push strategy coming from Taipei Snipers as well. Because when you compare a Gragas and a Fizz, effectively the only wave clear mechanism that you have as a Fizz player is going to be coming in from your playful Trickster. And if you use that to try to clear out the waves, you put yourself in a very dangerous position. Because we saw on numerous occasions already where Morning was able to just hang on to his dear life using that playful Trickster to avoid the burst damage coming in from Gragas. So it's a very peculiar position for Morning to be in, and Taipei Snipers now just making full use of all these advantages that they have at this point in time. But nevertheless, they are only at a 2,000 advantage, and even though they have all the outer turrets secure on the side of Taipei Snipers, Taipei Assassins, if they are able to find one good team fight in, and like you mentioned, if Jay is able to just get everyone to cluster up and land one good solar flare, then that would probably be Taipei Assassins' chance to go in.
Dinter not deciding to try and go into a smite contest with Wins. I don't blame him either. Wins with a miracle smite in that game one. Able to outsmite four players and a new jungle. That is crazy. As Zonda's going to jump into Counter-Strike. Just get some small damage down onto Dinter there. As BB mistakes, so he's going in for the stun onto Dinter, who instantly flashes away. Jay tanking up a little bit of that culling. That's a flash burn on the side of the Azubu Taipei Assassins.
Right, and this is a little Sitch potential. There we go, this solo player.
Mistake's gonna get taken out solo. Chum the water should be enough. Jay will pick up the kill. Actually, is now with past that Ragnarok. Zonda's gonna jump in with that counter strike. Will not be able to start. Actually gets the flash stuns out. Archie's gonna join the fight though. Gets the cleavers out to Zonda. Zonda's gonna take it out solo. Morning should be able to clean this one up. No, it'll be BB who picks up the kill to Zonda. And that is a 2-for-0 trade in favor of TPA. And these are the plays that you need to make. And it was Jay who was able to make that play onto TPS once again.
Exactly. Support carry Jay in the house. It's at a position where Taipei Assassin should be able to put on some good amount of hurt on the turret, and a very close miss there for God JJ once more.
God JJ playing with fire there. BB though was in a fairly decent position that entire fight, was able to pick up a kill and put some good damage down onto the side of Taipei snipers. It's not just the Taipei snipers that are afraid of BB or think that BB is an incredibly powerful carry type of player. It's a lot of teams as well. I was even talking to Kylie, and I'll actually quote him on this one, whereby he said that if BB was to leave his team and join the Azubu Taipei snipers and reunite with Mistake, they would become the best team in the world by far.
Ooh, that's a strong statement right there, but nevertheless, he is the one with the biggest advantage on Taipei Assassins, and obviously for Taipei Snipers at this point in time, the one with the most goal and the most advantage will be coming in from Oriel there, but the other player that we have to watch out for is Zonda. We saw in the last engage itself, he himself was able to just zone out 3 members on the side of Taipei Assassins, and that is only with the Blade of the Ruined King completed. Once he gets a few more key items secured on his own end, he will be the hyper carry that Taipei Snipers would need to have.
So BB has the most gold in the game right now, reaching at that 8,500, even more than Oriel with 4 kills and almost 200 minion score. So it does look like TPS haven't done a good job of shutting down BB, which is one of their core strategies coming into this best of 5. However, Morning on the other hand has been completely shut down. He is on similar gold, if not below, at least Dinter in the jungle. And when your mid laner is below in terms of gold to your jungler, that spells a lot for how badly he is doing in this mid lane. Or better still, how well Oriel is doing against him in this mid lane.
Oh, Jay now playing with fire, gets stunned on by Zonda there.
Gets stunned down past that solo flare. We're going to stun into Oriel. Here comes Chum the Waters. He's going to try and turn this one around. Oriel won't get taken down. Zonda though going to take down Morning with a leap strike, as now Dinter in a really, really reckless position. God JJ is going to chase down Zonda. Might be able to get a flash as well as God JJ jumps in. Gets the cleanse down on that Cocoon. We'll pick up the kill as BB and Archie are chasing down the Mistake, who gets taken out solo. Zonda's going to leap strike out of that fight. The cleaver will miss. Here comes the ultimate. Mistake so low. God JJ will get rid of the stone with the relentless pursuit. Mistake though is so low. There's the boomerang.
Oh!
That snipe coming out from BB will pick up that kill. Archie still wants to chase this one. Will not be able to land the cleaver though. 2-for-2 trade for both of these teams.
Right, but in the meantime, Vince was just pretty much left alone in the top lane. That's why he was able to take out the second tier, the inner turret up in the top lane. So that will kind of stretch Taipei Snipers' goal advantage there to a good 2,500. But again, once again, that growing threat of Zonda coming into this one is so terrifying to deal with. And looking at Oriel now, finishing up that death cap, he will be the other damage threat as well. But BB, once again, we have to give him all his credits once more as he gets jumped on by Zonda there. Close call for him.
You have to give credit to both BB's mechanical ability there and also the communication that came out from Archie and BB. We saw the cleaver land in this area. BB just walked straight into the Wraith camp, threw out the boomerang blade, and as soon as BB entered the Wraith camp, we saw Mundo run away. Didn't even want to touch Annie anymore. Wanted to try and chase down the rest of the champions, try and pick up another kill. As you see a sneaky Baron taking place. They might be able to pick this one up.
It is a very high possibility, and now Mystic spotted. The smite goes down. There goes the Baron. 23 minutes in, and this is the break that TPA needs. They will be able to close the goal gap to about 1,000 at this point in time, and with the Baron buff on their own end, should they choose to go for a team fight, they might have the stats and the advantages that they need for this one.
My goodness, the sneaky Baron finally works out for the Azubu Taipei Assassins. There was once in the first game where they tried to pick up a Baron without TPS being able to respond. However, a good play coming in from Zonda was able to stop that, along with a fantastic flash stun from Mistake. This time though, they were far too late in finding out that TPA were going for that sneaky Baron. They were able to pick it up. They get a huge gold advantage from it. They are still behind TPS in terms of gold scored, but they have caught up tremendously, and those extra stats that Baron will give them for a short amount of time might be enough for them to not only catch up in terms of gold, but also take a few objectives if they're able to siege correctly against TPS.
Dragon is coming live in 5 seconds. If Taipei snipers are able to pick it up, then the Baron pickup for Taipei Assassins might not be that bad after all, and they should be able to take this out with ease because Dinter, well, as the entire lineup for Taipei Assassins is not really in the area. There we go!
In trouble though, he's gonna get some damage. Surprised that we didn't see the explosive cast come out from Oreo there, but then again, the rest of TPA are hungry for blood. They pop a ward. Not in the path that TPS were exiting from. I thought that we might be going for a little bit of a pincer maneuver there, but decided not to eventually. A lot of things going down into the red side of Azubu Taipei. Snipers jungle here, but not too much is going to be taking place. As GodJJ does get stunned down, Leon is going to come in. GodJJ gets deleted from the game. Mistake's going to get stunned by the Sulfur. He'll get destroyed as well. This is the play TPA need to make. Dinter now is trying to tank the damage coming out from Wins and O'Real as well. We will be able to flash out of that one. Zonda and Archie will join the fight now. This should be an easy turret pickup for TPA. Fantastic cocoon coming out from Dinter there, and a fantastic follow-up from Jay. As you see this here, Zonda's now stunned down. He'll get taken out so low, at least gonna jump on the Wiz now. Wiz gonna get taken down! TPA will make up another kill, and Archie will flash out of there. One Baron pickup into a single play made by Azubu Taipei Assassins. Has been enough to pick them a team fight, and possibly 2 objectives and an inhibitor here.
Right, and we finally see Taipei Assassins regaining the goal lead. As some action comes down, Jay will take a hold of that.
Whoa, Jay will get taken down by Jay there. Jay will get taken down by GodJJ, sorry, as he sees Honda's going to chase it out to Archie. He gets the blade of the Ruined King and active onto it. He's going to get taken down for a double kill, which will go to GodJJ.
Alright, so all in all, Taipei Assassins, they pick up the burn buff. They went for a very timely dive onto the second tier mid lane turret for Taipei Snipers. They got a couple of kills. Some of the members for Taipei Snipers.
Zonda's gonna jump in. Chum of the Warriors has been used. Zonda actually in a bad position now. BB's gonna flash in. One more attack will be enough. Mistake will get taken down. GodJJ, you might be the 3rd kill for BB. He says, no, GodJJ, I'm the powerhouse. This is why you don't disrespect BB. He's showing how mechanically strong he is. Picking up 3 kills there with the help of Morning and a fantastic Chum of the Waters to separate the jump in coming in from Zonda.
I think Grudge Match is starting to undersell this game right now. Everyone is just looking to kill, looking to fight, and look at BB and Dinter. They are just gonna go in straight for the turret here.
This is actually a jump. O'Real's gonna take us. So Dinter is actually gonna go down here. Jay's come back here. The Ragnarok will allow Wins to not get locked up by that control. However, BB will be able to pick up the inhibitor turret. The first inhibitor turret of this game 3 will go to the Azubu Taipei Assassins. So a kill for a turret is not too bad for either team.
I think Kailing is just smiling cheek to cheek now because Taipei Assassins doing very well to come back into this one despite the early game deficit that we have seen before. And we spoke a lot about Zonda and his hard carrying potential, but the pace coming in from Taipei Assassins is just way too fast for Taipei Snipers to try to catch up onto that one. And BP once more being the hard carry, 7, 1, and 6, having that Infinity Age completed already, and the Bloodthirster as well, having all these items and the damage stacked up on his end, he should be able to do very well to try to dish out a lot more damage onto Taipei Snipers. And looking across the board, a lot of major items being completed, and the key item as well is for Morning to finish up that Zonya's Hourglass, which means that he should be able to maybe take down GodJJ first, and having that Zonya's to keep himself alive and go in for one more burst again. And that is very important because for the most part he has been kept controlled, being kept silent for the most part against Taipei Snipers. By having that Zonya's now, he has a lot more damage, a lot more assassin potential.
So we talked a lot about what the Snipers wanted to do to shut down the Azubu Taipei Assassins. They were able to shut down Morning, but BB just went out of control there, and he is ramped up so heavily in this game. On the Taipei Assassin side though, what they wanted to do instead, they wanted to target O'Real. They wanted to take him down in every single game here, which they're not able to do. So as Jay pops that Solar Flare, Mistake and Wins only going to get slowed down. The teleport will come out from Archie here. not going to be able to follow up with an engagement coming in from AZB TPA. However, they wanted to focus on to Oriel in the mid lane, and they felt like Zonda would definitely lose his lane. However, neither of these happened. Oriel did really well in lane, as we see Morning gets the battle out with Zonda. Oriel did really well in lane, and Zonda did really well in lane as well. However, just because TPS were not able to shut down BB, and only were able to shut down Morning, that's come back to bite them in the butt. They're getting destroyed by BB on Sivir right now.
It's almost the story again. He is the hero that Taipei Assassins need. And at this point of time, Taipei Assassins are holding to that goal lead, and we do have both Baron and Dragon coming live soon in the next minute or so. It will be the point of contention for both teams, and I guess the next big team fight should be around the Baron Pit area.
In the gold difference, the junglers and the top lanes are relatively even. Oriel is still fairly far ahead of Morning by about 2,000 gold right now. The supports are really even, but BB is sitting on almost 14,000 gold compared to just above 10,000 that God JJ has right now.
He has over 80 CS as compared to God JJ at this point of time, and this pushing power coming in from Sivir will be very effective, as like what we saw for game number 1 as well, when TPS faced up against TPA when they had the Sivir on their own end, and that eventually made them outskill TPA, and that pushed them to victory. Will we see that happen in this game number 3 here? With how things are going, and if TPA manages to get one good play in, they should be able to, contest for one big objective again.
I really like the pickup of Spirit Visage against wins on Olaf here, because Olaf will be immune to crowd control for some time due to his Ragnarok. Picking up the Spirit Visage will allow the Bloodthirster on Sivir to heal him for a lot more than it should, and because no crowd control can stop Olaf from chasing you down, he will rely on his passive, his ultimate, the Spirit Visage, and Lifesteal to stop Olaf from chasing that decimating hands. Mistake flash only gets a solo to Jay. This might be devastating for AZB TPS. Zonda's gonna jump in, he gets taken out solo. Wins now in a lot of trouble. BB's taking him down solo. Morning's jumping in as he pops that Zonda's hourglass before he lands. Gonna see Archie getting taken out solo here. Zonda will get taken out first as Digital takes out Mistake. Zonda's gonna go down. Digital's gonna go down as well. However, Jay will miss that final Zenith blade. Win's gonna get hit by another cleaver. He will get chased down. Archie will hit him with cleaver after cleaver, infecting him each and every time. Another cleaver onto Win's face. Morty's gonna hit him with that trident. Will take him down. BB might not be able to pick up Oriel here, but yet again, another fantastic team fight for AZB TPA. And this time, Mistake was not able to land that flash Tibbers, what they needed to start off that fight. He only hit Jay, and that's not the target you want to lock down.
And not only that, a good call coming in from Taipei Assassins as well. We saw for a fact that Taipei Snipers was just right around the corner to contest that, and they did not overcommit to that Baron call. Instead, they turned it around and they turned the fight onto Taipei Snipers. So a lot of initial bursts coming in from Taipei Snipers, but BB was pretty much just left untouched, and because of that, he was able to survive. And let's take a look at exactly what went down at the Baron Pit. Alright, so first down, Mistake went in for that flash triple stun, but only on Jay. Zonda joined into the fray, and look at the positioning for BB here. Left untouched, Archie right at the back to disrupt the backline. Solar Flare will land onto Zonda. Morning will actually take a whole lot of damage, but like we mentioned, he will negate the damage using the Zonda's Hourglass. Attention is being turned now onto Archie. He will survive all that. BB, look at him on the top left corner, left untouched, will take out Mistake. Actually, Dinta picked up the execute there. So Zonda will go down to Jay there, and Dinta goes for the chase. There we go down with the cleaver chase, and eventually Morning picks it up for himself.
And you could just see in that fight how low Archie got taken down. He was at a sliver of health and was able to regenerate it all back to about 50% health before he engaged on the next champion in the AZB Taipei Snipers. We might see Jay going here, pops that solo fight. Mistake's gonna get taken out so fast. BB is dominating at the moment. He's showing Mistake who carried who in that bottom lane. God JJ hits the chum in the waters. Morty's gonna take him down. Ditch is gonna pursue onto Zonda. Kaku will land. Zonda, he's gonna have to say his prayers. He's going into the grave as we see Mistake gets the double kill. This will be game. TPA will pick up game 3, and we will be going to game 4 between the AZB Taipei Snipers and the Azubu Taipei assassins as the crowd is chanting TPA at the moment. Orion accepts defeat. He's just standing still. He's going to go down. Jay will pick up a kill for himself. What a fantastic game.
And what a fantastic turnaround as well. We have to remember for the first 10 minutes of the game, TPA was struggling to keep in check with